If you put a right back on, for example, for Mo Salah, he can take a yellow card if needed, knowing the manager can change him for a similar level right back who can also take a yellow card. Suits smaller teams too. Fresh legs also.
Yep, I think there's a degree of truth in that. I don't. The squads now in the Premier League are that good. You can talk about the smaller squads having less options, but the injuries that if you talk about Leeds earlier, we were just talking off air, weren't we? You know, is it the training methods? Are they left bare? Is there a bare squad because of the medical team, because of the training methods? The other night,
I couldn't believe that I heard it actually. Someone told me that with Leeds United, in order to be able to get back into the first team after you've been out injured, so for example, your Bamfords, your Liam Coopers and your Phillips, who have been out for a little while, in order to get back into the first team, they have to play 2 sessions of murder ball at 120% or something in order to prove that they are at the requisite level of fitness in order to get back into the team. Now, often people coming back from injury will do that and then break down again because that they're pushing them to that sort of level. I mean, could you do that? Could you sustain a squad in that way?
It's not.
Is that one of the reasons why he's had the issues?
There's different philosophies on the medical side of sports science. Some managers do go that intense, and some build you up and then let you. The game is the ultimate test, and we'll take that risk. Because why would you want to build you up and break you down before the game? And you just try and build you up gradually, give yourself as much time. But everyone's different. That's why there's so much money spent on the sports medical teams and all that side of it now. I remember looking at loads of data as it evolved over the years and trying to work out what was beneficial to me, to the team, to others. I think you can never have enough information, but ultimately the eyes tell you a lot. I remember Roy Hodgson saying to me, I mean, he's an older guy and been around the block, but he says his eyes tell him a lot on how a player's feeling and whether he's ready and whether he's not. You know, you can talk about red zones and you can have a bad night's sleep up with the kids who's not been well a couple of days before a big match, and you put the watches on and all the data's downloaded, and the guy will pull you off after training and saying, what's wrong? You know, you don't look fit, or you don't look this, and it's like, oh well, I've lost a few hours sleep, I'll be fine for Saturday. So you've got to balance it up.
It's a fine line.
It's communication as well.
Too many clubs are obsessed with it.
Yeah.
Hi guys, couldn't they just introduce the subs rule where teams only have 3 opportunities to use all of their substitutions? So this would nullify using all 5 subs at half time and minimise the stoppages spoiling the flow of the game. I think that is the rule.
That is the rule, isn't it?
Rule, yeah. So in the FA Cup, for example, where we do have a rule of 5, then the same
three
window rule applies. You can only have it at 3 separate in-game windows or at half-time. So there's 4 opportunities.
But then if we'll get what we want, it is going to become a little bit, if you've got 3 opportunities to make the 5.
Yeah.
Then if hopefully we get the concussion subs through properly done.
Yeah.
That could be another
2.
Yeah, it is. It could become a little bit.
If it goes to extra time in a cup tie, you get
6.
You get another sub. You can
true,
almost,
that's what
you
I'm
can
saying.
Almost change the entire 11.
It is. It becomes a little bit more like American football, where you can change the players as much as you like. And is that what you really want to see? I mean,
just bringing on keepers for penalty shootouts and things like that.
I mean, who would do that?
I don't know.
It sounds crazy, but could still happen.
You mentioned American football. I think there's a lot of modern coaches who would quite welcome sort of timeouts to bring in, because they've all got their own playbooks now, haven't they?
They're just fake injuries, don't they? Just go down, then they get their time out.
I didn't use the word fake, did I?
I think you were intimating that it wasn't.
Imagine it started on this show and end up with a points deduction next week.
You wouldn't be so welcome down there on the south coast, then, would it?
It was the Athletics article, not mine.
Jim White and Simon Jordan. Monday to Friday mornings from 10 on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.